your opinion about how we've been running the meetings is that, I mean, it's nothing personal against local, nothing personal against city. It's just that the system is really, that's where we're in conflict, and there's an issue of transparency there. So with that said, I've got a question for you, Tom. If we want to have a discussion about having COAB members appoint a COAB chair, and the COGL is already in the interviewing process of selecting a new COGL appointed for COAB, I think we need to figure out how to that problem
She's joining as a public
happening.
She's appearing as a person in
A public.
Muted.
Right, so can any member of the public get a phone call on here? Like I was.
Got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, it would be muted just like it would be here.
There was some
So if I can't go in person, can I get a phone?
there was some conversation in the room, and so I didn't catch
sorry.
the actual question. Someone can repeat the question. I can try to answer it.
Forgive me.
A number of people have joined the call, so we should probably identify them and then maybe restate the question.
And who is that?
This is
That was.
Amy Ruiz. I heard Kathleen Sadat join the call, and that's all I have as a new member.
Well, why are we paying for a phone line?
Okay, so the question to you, Tom, was you had stated your opinion, and I just want to clarify what I'm hearing from you is that thus far we have been trying for a year now to see if we can make this system work and be effective for our work, and thus far we've been having a hard time with it because there's a lot of conflict with the settlement agreement. It doesn't seem to coincide with what it said. So nothing personal about the COGL or city, but I'm wondering if we should discuss making a recommendation for COAB members to appoint another COAB member to chair the COAB. So there's that part of it, but how does that work? Since COGL is already in the process, in the interviewing process of selecting somebody as a chair for COAB. So how are we to address that?
You're not obliged to give them a
Get
job.
fired?
Like any other job where they're like, the job's gone and we're not
Get
hiring.
fired.
It happens. Like I've applied to many
Am I on?
government jobs where they ask the
The
job.
background noise is hard to hear.
You just ask
You
the
do have
job.
COGL members on the line if you want to hear from any of them. Question.
Well, I can't speak for the COCO.
Well, I was opening to Tom if you had a response before I passed it on to other comments. Unmuted.
I can't speak for the
Are you
COCO.
muted?
We're muted. Do you want to give it?
I can't speak for the COCO, but the track record of the COAB being chaired by the COCO has been miserable, particularly the last 6 months or 8 months. And I don't know what they want to do about hiring, but I don't think it makes sense. I think they ought to join us in the recommendation to the DOJ and the COAB and to the city. Make that change in the agreement.
The absentee
Yeah,
landlords.
you're not obliged to hire someone just because you put a job out. I've applied to many jobs where they're like, sorry, we don't have funding or this or that. Like we're not, you know, it happens. Like it's not.
We're muted, right?
abnormal.
We're muted.
So
But,
Rabbi, you're there.
you're not required to get
Okay.
a job because you hire.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Rabbi.
oh no, I'm sorry. It sounded like we had been disconnected, so I just wanted to make sure that I was on. But I do have a response. if we have-
Disconnected, pretty disconnected.
Disconnected from the community, obviously.
So I disagree with Tom's analysis of what the problem has been. I don't think that the problem, the difficulty is you had a chair who's not a member of the COAB. The reason I didn't sign on to that letter is, and we can discuss this more when we have our meeting, because the letter's already going to be presented, so I don't think we need to discuss it. But I think that whoever chairs the meeting, whether it's a member of COAB or whether it's a member of COCL, I don't think that that's a primary issue. I think our questions of independence and such are very important. But I do think that we need to have a professional involved in making some of the organization